Imagine waking up one day and realizing your money is completely useless. Not weak, not devalued, useless. This actually happened in Venezuela. And what makes this story terrifying is that Venezuela was once one of the richest countries on earth. So how does a country with endless oil end up here? And more importantly, what does this mean for money itself? This isn't just a story about Venezuela. It's a story about power, money, and what happens when trust disappears. Because once people stop believing in money, everything breaks. And if you think this could never happen here, that's exactly what people in Venezuela thought too. In the 1950s and 60s, Venezuela was rich, really rich. Oil money flowed endlessly. The currency was strong. The middle class was booming. People from Europe and Latin America moved there for opportunity. The bolivar was so strong that Venezuelans traveled the world. They believed the money would last forever. But that belief was the beginning of the end. Then came political promises, more spending, more control, more free benefits. At first it felt amazing. The government paid for everything until the bills arrived. Oil prices dropped, but spending didn't. So they did the easiest thing possible. They printed more money. And this is where things get scary. Inflation didn't rise slowly, it exploded. A coffee in the morning cost more by the afternoon. People were paid and ran to stores immediately. Not because they were excited, but because tomorrow their money would be worth less. Eventually, prices stopped making sense. Cash became trash. When money dies, people adapt. Venezuelans stopped using their own currency. They used US dollars, crypto, barter. Some weighed cash instead of counting it. Others used it as notepaper. This wasn't a movie. This was real life. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Venezuela didn't collapse overnight. It happened slowly, then all at once. Every step made sense at the time, until nothing made sense anymore. When trust in money disappears, so does stability. This is why people obsessed with finance watch stories like this. Not for history, but for awareness. Money isn't just paper, it's belief, and belief can vanish. If you think understanding money is important, you're in the right place. When money fails, it's never just about numbers. It changes how people live, how they think, how they trust. Jobs didn't disappear overnight. They became meaningless. People worked full days and went home knowing their salary wouldn't buy dinner. Saving became impossible. Planning for the future became a joke. Because when money doesn't hold value, time itself feels broken. Here's something most people don't talk about. Inflation doesn't just destroy currencies, it destroys behavior. People stop thinking long-term. They spend immediately. They stop trusting prices. They stop trusting each other. Every transaction feels like a gamble. Every decision feels urgent. And when urgency becomes permanent, society changes. What's scary about Venezuela isn't the collapse itself. It's how normal it felt. For a while, people still woke up, still went to work, still paid bills, but quietly. Money stopped doing its job. Prices lost meaning. Salaries lost dignity, and effort stopped matching reward. That's when economies don't crash. They rot. A lot of people ask the same question. But Venezuela has oil. How could this happen? Because resources don't create wealth. Systems do. Oil didn't disappear. What disappeared was efficiency, trust, and incentives. When production collapses, money follows. And once money breaks, even oil can't save you. Eventually, something strange happened. The US dollar quietly took over, not officially, but practically. Stores priced in dollars. Rent was charged in dollars. Saving, if any, were in dollars. It wasn't about America, it was about stability. People didn't want profits. They wanted something that wouldn't disappear. This is where the story gets uncomfortable. Every country believes it's different. Every generation believes it's immune. But Venezuela didn't think it was heading toward collapse either. They thought they had time, and that belief is always the most expensive one. Money only works because we all agree it works. The moment that agreement weakens, everything becomes fragile. Banks, jobs, prices, savings, they're not guarantees, they're agreements. Venezuela didn't lose money first, it lost trust. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because money stories repeat, they just change names. And the people who pay attention are never the ones caught off guard. If you want more real stories about money, power, and systems breaking quietly, one reason the world watches the United States is because American money doesn't just belong to America. The U.S. economy influences prices, trade, jobs, and markets worldwide. When it moves, everything feels it. That level of influence comes with power, but also responsibility. Because when trust exists, systems hold. And when trust weakens, cracks appear. Most people don't lose money because they're careless. They lose it because they ignore it. They assume it will be fine, that tomorrow will look like today. That stability is permanent. Venezuela shows us that money doesn't collapse loudly. It fades quietly. And the people who pay attention early are the ones who keep options. In uncertain times, excitement is expensive. Security is underrated. Fast gains make headlines. Stability builds lives. Smart money isn't loud. It doesn't chase every trend. It respects risk. And it understands one simple truth. Keeping your money working matters. The story of Venezuela isn't a prediction. It's a reminder. A reminder that money depends on trust, that systems require attention, and that ignoring your finances is a decision, even if it doesn't feel like one. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to care. If you care about your money, you're already ahead. Subscribe for more real stories about money, power, and financial survival. Because the future rewards those who pay attention